My mother is making demands upon me. This, oh, I was gonna be more dramatic.
Oh, okay, you do that.
Sheesh.
Sure, get rid of it.
This is the problem. Dun dun dun.
It's a problem because it's falling apart.
What?
Yes.
can
After
that be?
several washings, look, it's bunching up here.
Oh.
You get holes in here after a while.
Sacre bleu.
And it never really was big enough. See that?
What?
Doesn't cover the table.
What? The audacity. So what are we gonna do about it?
We're gonna make a new one.
Woohoo!
Yes. So let's go on a fabric hunt
Yes.
and see what we can
Because
find.
we're gonna try to do this without buying any fabric.
Any fabric.
That's the goal.
Let's
Walk
go.
this way. No, this way. Whoa, that's where all that went. Oh, this would be nice. I love that fabric.
I love this. Yeah, unless we want to use it for anything else, but it's just...
Yeah, but we're not right now, so that's
Right,
the whole
I
point.
know.
What is in box number 2? Oh, it's even more fabric.
This is also a very nice one.
I like that one.
This.
Yeah, but I don't think that goes with the rest of what we have going on.
Oh, look at that. It's the leftovers from that other project.
Yeah. The other quilt that I made that's falling apart.
Yep.
Quite
Quite dark and moody and classy. All those things.
Is this classy?
No.
The color palette so far: brown, black, gray, green pears, taupe, and bright green. I can see it already.
I'm not seeing it at all.
And then we go to the basement. Walk this way. No, this way.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Oh, yeah.
See, that works. That's a good one.
That's dark and moody. Oh, let's look at this
I
one.
thought this one was nice. It has kind of gold.
Oh, gold. Oh, yeah. I think we got it.
Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it?
This is really nice.
What is this?
Felt.
Oh, this is felt. I didn't know we had felt. I didn't know we had this rope, honestly.
Specially dyed cloth now.
Especially dead? Is that what you
Dyed.
said? Oh.
Dyed. I like the purple. I love all of these.
So now we just got to figure out what
How we're going to execute
pattern
it.
we want to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Day 2 of working on the quilt project. And why are we working on this project? We're working on it because my mother is convinced that I can't do it. Therefore, we must do it. So we're going to make some squares. I think I figured it out. Some sort of quilty looking square. What is it called? Some sort of pointy star thing. Sawtooth star.
Okay.
That's what we're making.
Okay.
And so we're gonna make 4 of those and then we'll figure out border and everything. This is the second time I'll be quilting, but the first time actually knowing what I'm doing. I made so many mistakes in my past that we don't even need to talk about them anymore. We just move into the future, even though my mother is still doubting me. So we'll see if we can actually do this. See, like, let me know in the comments if you think my mom is right. She thinks
right.
I can do it. Oh, okay, so write down whether mom is right or whether Megan is right. So let me know in the comments and stick around till the end to see what happens. All right, Mother, since this is for you, you get to kind of design the color schemes. We need 3 colors per square. We need a center, a neutral, and we need another print, like a contrasting situation. What do you want for the first square?
This is so heavy duty fabric. Woo, it's a runner already in itself.
You're giving up again!
It's a runner! Look! It's a runner!
It's already done! Mom! This is terrible.
Let's see if this is really the one we want.
What do you mean? You don't like it?
Yeah, we do like it, but you know, once you've got it all, that you have to evaluate.
I don't know if you're trying to, but you're working really well with the whole narrative of you doubting this whole project. So we need an 8-inch square.
All right, I'm just gonna start right here sporadically. Just clean that up right
clean
here.
that up. Ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'll try not to.
It's thick. Let's do another cut.
Oh, I feel like the color palette's gonna work really nicely with the Cezanne.
Oh, it totally fits this room. color. We're gonna have to just snip a few things more sporadically, I find. I like this.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I can't believe we have a square.
I know.
That's amazing.
That's
okay.
pretty cool.
That's really, really cool.
Okay.
It's a nice square too.
Do you mind saying that again?
So far, this is turning out way better than I thought.
You hear that? Ha! Again, I say ha!
It looks like a mess.
I'm enjoying your grumpiness so much.
That is
Look
not,
at that.
Look
Just
at,
look at
it's
that. Just look at that.
Not even
it's a
even.
mess.
It is
Not even
the
even.
definition of mess.
I can't even.
Hello?
Goodbye.
This is the right.
This is this.
This is that?
Yep.
Close enough? Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, that's how we roll. See, we're sewing already, Mom.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Did you think we would get to this point?
No, I didn't even see this coming.
Really?
No, I just thought we would have to be in the planning stages forever.
I need to press all of these and then put the other purple
Oh, I love that
side
job.
on it.
I
Yeah,
love
that's-
it.
I
I,
thought
get
you
to do the
would.
pressing.
I thought you would like
cool.
that.
I really like that.
And we're pressing on.
Oh, no.
Get
it?
Get it?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It wasn't a mistake. The machine decided to rebel. So, thank you for picking it apart. See, this one I feel like I'm gonna lose the point. Sadness.
That's hard.
It's so hard. But I might have made my seam allowance too wide and then I missed it. I don't know. I kind of curved around it.
Wow.
No, I lost it a little bit. Wow, it looks really good from a distance.
Oh.
You know,
Whoa.
stepping back from it makes it look so good. I'm really pleased. This is the hardest quilting thingy I've ever done.
It is.
That looks really nice. Are all the points there? No. Do all the corners line up? No.
It doesn't matter.
But it does
work
not
out
matter.
in the end. And look at the colors.
It's so pretty.
Woo.
Woohoo! We just keep losing. No matter what we do, we keep losing. So we thought we were wrong.
But then we were
Well, we
right.
thought we were right, and then we thought we were wrong, and then we thought we were right.
But
no.
then we were wrong.
But then we were right. But
In the
then
first
because
place.
in the first place.
Because you
Okay.
keep losing every time you sew.
I agree.
Like
We keep losing.
This you lose something here.
I know.
Right? You
Something's
lose-
lost and something's gained. Because then we tried this smaller one because we thought this would be actually the right size. But if you imagine it trimmed, it is the wrong size. So we were right.
Wow.
Wow. That feels
That's
both,
amazing.
that's both discouraging and encouraging. I'm so confused.
This much.
Yeah, so when you're making the triangles, it needs to be the size that we thought it did.
Yes.
But when it's just the plain square, it needs to be smaller. So probably this needs to be 4 1/4, not 4 3/4.
right.
Whereas
But
this
then,
needs to be 4
because
3/4.
you're sewing that, you're going to lose
Yeah.
your 1/4 inch on each side.
Yes. So now, moment of truth is it going to fit?
It fits.
Oh, yay!
Look at that. I think
Wow,
it fits.
that only took like 2 hours. Now I need to press it, I think,
Okay.
and then sew it to this. Start at the beginning, Megan. It's okay. Okay. Moment of truth to see if I'm a complete disaster when sewing. Hey!
Hey,
It kind of is not perfect.
That looks great.
Oh, that one turned out pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
That one could have been better, but this fabric is so annoying.
Yeah, this is like,
It's
look
so
how
pretty. It's so pretty. It's a challenge.
That's
It's
definitely.
an added challenge. Like this, I mean, would I have liked this to be like exactly in the point? Sure. But you know what? It doesn't matter.
Not at all. But yeah, that's stretchy.
That
thing.
stretchiness is really stretchy. Okay, let's do another one. Whoa, not bad at all. I love it. Oh, that one lined up. Kind of, sort of.
Yes,
Oh, it did.
It did. Oh,
Okay,
that's
let's
so
not
good.
let's
That's
not look
really
at any
good.
other one
Okay.
because they're probably not as good as that. Oh, that one's good.
And that's even with the stretchy stuff.
I thought we could say something interesting at this point because we just have to sit here and
And
pin it.
pin it up. Pinning is a pain.
Yeah.
You know, you poke yourself.
It's true. I
You know, you just hope you don't bleed over everything.
I've done that before, actually.
Yeah, that's not pleasant.
No. And then you see like all the mistakes coming out when you pin it. Like if you just sew it blindly, then you don't actually know because
Right,
you're
but
blind.
now you will actually see, oh, that didn't quite
Line up.
Then you're going to have to make it work to the best
And that's
of your
the funny thing about
abilities.
pinning is that you pin it so it does line up, but then
Yeah.
you already know it's not going to line up. So you just feel hopeless. See, I think it's funny how pinning and pining almost look the same as terminologies, as words.
Oh.
Pinning, pining.
The word.
It's basically the same word.
Yeah. I mean, and just a little switch of the vowel there. And
Yeah.
there you
Just
have
a
it.
slip of the vowel.
It has a nice glitz to it.
I know, it's so pretty and has a nice pattern to it.
But what I'm thinking is maybe it will pop even more. It will be more special
It will be
now,
so special.
right? So
Yes.
people will treasure a little glitz in their life.
It'll be like you get just a tiny bit of specialness in your life. That's it, nothing more.
Yeah.
It feels like it's getting longer and longer.
Yeah, it does actually. I thought it would be done by now.
Will it ever end? Oh no. I'm running out of pins.
Not running out of pain though.
No, definitely have pain. Okay, that's the end. I've got delicious, squishy stuff, a beautiful back, and the most beautiful quilt front ever. And now it's time to make a sandwich out of it and hopefully finish this up in a decent amount of time, even though this is the part that I don't really know how to do. So we'll just get started and figure it out as we go along. Look, I pinned it. Oh, happy day. Go in there, you beautiful sandwich. Too much fluff. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go for it. Oh, was I supposed to backstitch? Do you do that on
Yeah.
the quilting part?
You're always backstitch.
Well, actually, you don't when it's
Oh.
the squares because then it makes the seams too bulky.
Oh, you're right.
So I couldn't remember though with the quilting part if you're supposed to backstitch. Probably doesn't hurt at this point. Yeah, one strip. This is a little bit puckered, but
that's gorgeous.
it's not the worst.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
It could be more wiggly.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
So now the moment of truth is how many puckers. Hey, it doesn't look like any puckers.
No, nothing.
I did it! I think if you look on this side, you'll see more waviness. So we won't look there anymore.
I was just so skeptical. I didn't even want to do this project, and now I'm just amazed how it's turning out. And now I'm just loving it. This is
Good.
so fun.
See, it's definitely doable.
Yeah, but I thought it was monumental.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I thought I was going to go out to the store and just buy something.
Oh, never.
That was that was
So
my
far,
act.
we haven't bought anything for this.
It was all leftovers. It's like eating leftovers.
Yeah, I know. It's a meal for free then.
Yeah. Oh, the perimeter. Yes,
Yeah.
we need to find out the perimeter. 56.5.
Should I be writing this down? I think we need 4 of them. I think that's enough.
1.
So I think I have to sew it on the diagonal here so that when it flips down, it'll be beautiful. Oh, is this the wrong side?
Oh, it's so hard to see.
That's the right side. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster.
Well, just make sure you get it right, not wrong.
How do people do this?
A lot of people just take a siesta at this point. They do.
I wasn't talking about the 2 p.m. slump, but I was, that, you know what, that is comforting to know.
Yes.
People just give up. I don't know if that's right. I'm confused. Oh, that's kind of right. Why is this so confusing? So here, and you open it there. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Squiggly do. I am also a little bit surprised that our math worked out and it was the right length. Wrong sides together.
Okay.
And you then we'll fold it.
Look in the sunlight to see what's on.
Well, we look here and we know this is our seam, so this is the wrong side.
Okay.
And when you come to the seam, you trim it and then you press it open and then you fold it in half.
Oh, fun.
I'm glad you think so. Don't cut your fingers off.
That was scary. Or can I just?
I mean, as long as it's a strong crease that will hold. I don't know.
We'll find out.
All right, so I don't know where to start because this is supposed to be a quilting video and about me making a quilt. And now it's a sewing machine unboxing. And you get to learn all about my sewing machine now because that's just how my videos always go. Every time I start a project, my world falls apart and then I have to try to put it back together again. But what happened is the 30-plus-year-old sewing machine I was using decided to stop working, which really surprised me. I was trying to fill up the bobbin and the bobbin would not spin. And so I took it to the store to get it fixed and they said, $100 please. And then they said, $2 more $100 please. And I said, no, I have no more $100. I think my father suggested, well, just get a new machine. And that hurts my soul because apparently I buy everything that's old and decrepit. And to buy something new and sparkly just goes against who I am as a person. But I acquiesced and I took the advice and now I have a new sewing machine. So let's open it up. Okay, so for those of you like me who don't often get to open something new, here you go. This is what it looks like. It has plastic and styrofoamy stuff, so it tells you that it's new. And you have instructions, which we will promptly lose. So let's see what's all in this. So you don't get a cover, like a case, but you get some sort of like, what is this? Wow, it's so see-through. Okay, we'll leave that. And then here's all, oh, this is the pedal and all the goodies that I'm going to lose. And then we get to the actual heart of the matter. What are you doing?
You have to have height.
Okay. I think we need to hold the belly of the whale. Caw. Can you? Okay, I have it.
You got it.
It's so heavy.
I ain't got it.
Move it. Oh. Okay. I'm alive. Thank you. Hide.
Whoa.
That was sneaky, Mother. Nobody even saw you.
Oh, good.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Very lovely.
All right, so what we have here is the Singer Elite ME457, which I got on a lovely Christmas sale. And I'm gonna just take a minute to figure out how to get it all working and hopefully we can finish off our quilt. That's like you can't see it because I did dark green on dark green, which good job on the color matching.
Thank you.
That's
nice.
like the nicest stitches I've ever seen.
In your entire life.
Well, and it just like grabs the fabric so nicely. So I think the key for me this time is to actually give more overhang or something like that.
Yeah.
Not try to do it so close to the edge and hopefully that doesn't backfire. That's working really well. It wasn't going through so well when I didn't have the walking foot. I'm really trying to make sure I get all the layers of fabric this time. It doesn't feel like there's a hole.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna
You
go
made
with
the
that.
corner. Awesome.
I made it! Woo-hoo-hoo! I think I'm doing it good. As long as I can keep it good. Because what I'm doing is I'm kind of running it into there. Does that make sense? You see how it's kind of like running into there and then I'm stitching on top? Like, is that a good method?
I kind of think it is. is. That helps you keep it.
Even.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
But are you going to be running off the edge?
That's the question.
It looks like it's amazing. It's right on the edge. How do you not fall off the edge?
Very, very carefully. Oh boy, see that?
It puckers up a little bit there.
I don't think
Is that an issue?
I don't think that was my issue.
What was your issue? Anything?
I don't know. I got nervous. I done good. I done good.
Wow.
Look how
That looks
wow.
so good.
So now we're going to quit while we're ahead. So what I thought is we fold it and then I'll just go along this edge. Okay, if I just go like, oh, see that part doesn't fit. So now what do I do?
You have to do it by hand then?
I might have to do it by hand because I can't seem to get it in. So I'm gonna try to go here. I don't know how cleanly that turned out though. I couldn't really see it.
No.
Actually, that's not half bad. I think having a hand stitch, like a little tack along that edge there might help. But it's not as bad as I thought it might be. It's finished! Woohoo! That was many weeks and not one, but two sewing machines later. We now have a beautiful quilted tablecloth. So, what a fun project this actually ended up being. I was a little bit concerned that it was going to be way too much and way overwhelming, but at least the making of the quilted top was so fun. Getting all these little pieces and joining them together, especially the time when you're just like adding big squares together and it's just like massive and you're adding edging is so cool. I also got over my fear of the actual quilting part, that top stitching part. How did it turn out? Pros and cons. Is it perfect? No. Did I think it was going to be perfect? Actually, no, I didn't. For once in my life, I had reasonable expectations. Probably because I've quilted before and it turned out so badly that I was like, whatever happens can't be as bad as that. And I think it turned out way better than I was expecting. That being said, things I would do differently, I would be more aware of my points, knowing that the 1/4 inch seam allowance is ever so important. When they say that, they mean exactly a 1/4 inch. They have no room for error. You cannot be a little bit, we'll just put a sprinkling of a little extra in there, and you can't be a little bit short either because then everything falls apart. So there isn't actually too much room for error, which is a little bit frustrating. But now with my new machine, I invested in a foot that should measure exactly a 1/4 inch, so I'm rip-raring to go and try it and see if it makes a difference. The other thing that we learned is there is a reason why there is quilting cotton or quilting fabric, and there's a reason why there's other fabric that you don't ever quilt with, and we learned why. So take it from me, do not use stretchy material, no matter how pretty and how shiny it is and how much you love it. Don't use it. It will make you very upset. All the beauty will quickly fade away and you won't care for it at all. The other thing is, don't use cheap tablecloth material. I don't know what it's called, but this dark green here that we used a fair bit of is so shreddy and just like disintegrates around your seams. And so that's where I got to like the being more generous side, and then my points wouldn't line up. So that was a whole thing. So use actual cotton, not stretchy fabric. If it says quilting, they mean it. They mean that it is appropriate for quilting. I think that was the major thing I learned. The other thing is that the binding is really difficult. And this was the big thing. I wanted to push myself to do a binding, which is the edge here. And it was kind of tricky. I was just so high and so overconfident after I did the top and I did the quilting, and it wasn't half bad. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do a really skinny, tiny binding. It'll be so clean, so crisp. And then we cut it and I got going, and the shreddy fabric was shredding apart. The layers of the binding were coming apart, and when I did have a strip sewn on, flipping it over, it was too small because this is very poofy and I'm also not that skilled. So I had to abandon that, pick it all out. I had the mumsy do that because I can't bring myself to bring out the stitches. It's too annoying. So I always try to ship that job off to someone else. That's a little tip for you. Always get other people to do the annoying jobs. You have to kind of Tom Sawyer it up by saying like, it's so fun. This is real craft work. If you're able to kind of Tom Sawyer it up, then they don't mind and you'll be much happier. So we went back, recut the binding. We had just the right amount of fabric and then I sewed it on, and on the top, actually, it looks way better than I thought it would be. I got the stitching so close to the edge that I am still shocked. There's a couple spots, like the corners were definitely the roughest spots, and when I came all the way around again, there seems to be a little bit of puckering. But it's not so bad. The thing that I really messed up on is that you're supposed to go exactly over both of your stitches. And now I understand why people hand stitch the binding on so that you can kind of hide all of that. I sewed it to the back, but then I didn't go directly on top of that stitch. So then on the backing fabric, which is quite light, you can see some of the dark thread. So that's a little bit of a skill thing, but it's also the back of the quilt, so who cares? I know I don't. I would say, have fun quilting. It was really, really fun, and actually it's really fun to collaborate with. If you want to do this with a friend or something like that, that was so much fun to have someone do all the annoying jobs while you do the fun jobs. That's my biggest takeaway with this, and that I definitely would want to quilt again. Sticking with small projects though, I think with home machines and everything, you can do bigger, but I'm gonna stick with small projects for a little bit. Thank you so much for spending some time quilting with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And of course, you need to stay quacky.
This is a great multitasker show.
Great multitasker show. You're doing one task and I'm doing one task, so together we multitask.
Right.